Good morning. It's Coffee with Mr. Karsten. Early March here now, and so many things going on here at the school. And I thought that today's Coffee with Mr. Karsten could focus on four quick things. Number one, I want to talk to you about March 3rd and March 4th. So that was yesterday and today, and by the time you're seeing this, it's going to be a few days after. But I want to talk to you about a culture of evangelism workshop, discussion, and opportunity that our school has had to really focus on some future mission. Second thing we're going to talk about today is just volunteers, volunteerism, our volunteer program. I want to share some volunteer numbers with you. It's amazing what's going on at this school because of our volunteers. Number three today, I want to talk to you about our auction. Our auction is going to be coming up here in mid-April. It's early March right now, so just need everybody's help. We're going to talk about our auction, and then the fourth thing we're going to talk about today is just enrollment. So excited about the enrollment that has taken place so far going into next year, and a part that you can play as we go into planning for the 2016-17 school year. So Coffee with Mr. Karsten, 4 items. Stay tuned. So number one, I want to talk to you about March 3rd and 4th. So yesterday, some board members and some teachers and some pastors and a visitor from Washington, D.C., of all places, came together. And we talked about how is LSA a culture of evangelism? How can it be that everything we do and everything we plan and everything we fund and everything that we focus on can bring families and this community to Jesus Christ? So interesting to talk about what that could look like and to talk about what it does look like right now, ultimately to find a couple of areas that the school board can focus on, the faculty and parents and students can focus on going into the 16-17 school year. We want to ultimately get to some areas that will make us a stronger culture of evangelism. I'm going to ask you today to just keep that in your prayers. We talk about the message that we provide and share with our families. We talk about the families that receive that message, and we talk about the day-to-day things that can go on at the school. But I think it's even bigger than that. We're called by God to go and make disciples, and we want LSA to be a small piece of that in the greater mission of bringing more and more families and more people to know Jesus Christ. So keep that in your prayers and listen for more of the emphasis that we're going to put out there for all of us. We don't want this just to be a program that we said, okay, this school year, here's what we're going to do. We want it to just be who we are. And in a lot of ways, that is taking place. But we want to look at some of the areas where it can be even better. Secondly, let's talk about volunteers. Let me share some numbers with you. The 2014-15 school year, last year, we had almost 6,000 volunteer hours turned in from our families, and that doesn't even count families that were at our churches and probably out there that just said, hey, I've already turned in my 10 hours. Do I really need to turn in more? But so many families turn in way more than 10 hours. 6,000 hours last year. Already this year in 15-16 school year, we're over 3,000. And I can't help but just say, number one, thank you. Number two, volunteers that don't just do it because they have to, but because they want to, just continues to amaze me. It isn't about having to turn in hours. It's about serving this school, serving this ministry, serving God, serving other people. And some of the areas that have been turned in this year, and I thank every single one of these categories and people that have participated in the PTL, in our classrooms, bake sales, in the concessions, in our sports, coaching and support that way, ushering at our churches, serving on different church or board committees, attending the classroom parties. We have parents that come and help us put on great fun parties for our kids, and those are volunteer hours. Our resale shop, we've talked about over on Cerro Gordo Street. Parents here that turn in those hours, but so many community and church members that go over to our resale shop and make that place amazing. Helping with homecoming, helping with our lunchroom, chaperoning field trips. Go and spend some time with your kids and be part of chaperoning those field trips. Donations of school supplies. We have people in the office doing so many things with script and mailings and those kinds of items. People helping in our computer lab, people helping in our library, and the list goes on and on. We have also shared with you many ways that you can continue to volunteer. As the weather gets a little nicer, there'll be some things outside, in our parking lot and in our grounds, if that's something that interests you. But let me again say thank you. We could not do what we do here at LSA without our volunteers, and we're blessed to have them. We're blessed to have you wanting to serve your Lord, serve this ministry by serving LSA. So thank you for that. One of the ways that volunteers are working is in our auction. And April 16th, it's a Saturday night out at the Mount Zion Convention Center. And Beach House is going to provide the food again. Tickets are going to be on sale here this month. What we're doing right now is we're asking people to consider donations. So whether that's donating yourself or finding that sale table and buying something that's pretty reasonable and then being able to sell that at the auction, or even more so, businesses, donating services, donating gift cards to promote your business, all things that could help our silent and live auction. Ideas for donations could include vacations, dinners, gift certificates, handcrafted items, jewelry, personal services, something that could be donated into some of our theme baskets. All of our classrooms have a different theme basket this year. Tools for men, wine, gift cards, event shows or tickets, especially athletics, Cardinal tickets, Cubs tickets, football, baseball, and the like. Pet items, holiday items, home-baked goods, health and beauty items, different collector's items, anything that it's an autograph-related item, sporting goods, and baby and children's items. Big items, small items can all be donated. We take those brand new items and then we're able to sell those at a really fun evening, which will be April 16th. And we hope that you'll also be able to purchase tickets and then come out and be a part of about 250 to 300 people come together. And it's always a blessing to see that many people come together and bless this ministry by raising about $75,000 to $100,000. And so we're excited about that. Finally, all these things support this ministry. All these things that we talk about of why choosing LSA, different Coffee with Mr. Karsten episodes have talked about that. But I just want to share some enrollment numbers with you, and I say to God be the glory even before we close here today. We're sitting at 285 students in our K through 8, and already for next year, 1 month into our enrollment process, we have 261 students. So those that have re-enrolled have secured their spot. Those of you who know a family, it's really great timing right now to have them come in and take a tour with us. There is space that's limited in a couple of our classrooms, but we also have an exciting next couple of months that are probably going to be numbers that we see grow compared to even the school year that we exist in right now. So I say to God be the glory for what we're doing here, for the families that come and that continue to be a blessing to us. What a partnership. Same in the high school. We're at 150 students this school year. We already have 135 students registered for next year. And again, space is limited in those grade levels, and the timing would be great to come out and take a tour. And I want you all today to think of one family that's not currently at LSA, that you could maybe talk about your experience here, your testimony here. your testimony over the years. Tell them about what we can be with and for their families. And if we all think of one family, reach out to them and tell them, hey, come over and just take a tour and look at what LSA is today and see if that's a good fit for their family. So, to recap, what are we doing here? What are we doing? We're trying to bring great education, but even most importantly, to bring Jesus and the saving message to our families. We want to strive to be a stronger and stronger culture of evangelism, bring Jesus in everything that we do. What are we doing here? Well, we can't do what we do without our volunteers, so thank you again for what you do. I can't help but continue to say to our volunteers, to our adults especially, we're modeling that for our kids. And if they see us giving of ourselves and getting outside of ourselves, I think we set a great example for our kids in the near future and in their future lives to be people of service and people of volunteerism. Our auction is our biggest fundraiser, and anything that you can do to participate in that would be very, very appreciated. Look for tickets, look for different items. Go out and ask the different places that you spend money. Go to your restaurants and go to your stores that you patronize, and just see if they would also participate in supporting our auction. And if you haven't re-enrolled, we want to get your re-enrollment materials and form and fees in as we make our plans for next year. Continue to pray that God will continue to bring us and send us the right faculty and the right administration and the right staff to bring just the best education that we can possibly do here in Decatur, Illinois. Very blessed to continue to have a chance to share this with you. And as always, Coffee with Mr. Karsten is that attempt to communicate a little bit more through social media and through technology. And these things and so much more are going on here at LSA. So if you ever want more connection, we'll throw up our social media feeds and our different communication tools there if you want to connect with us in those ways. And as always, you could email me and set up a time to get a little more information. I'm always willing to do that with you. To God be the glory. We are so blessed to be doing what we're doing. May God continue to lead and guide us in how He would see us go.